Hello everyone, welcome back to Tali's Kitchen and Eid Mubarak in advance. Now, as we approach the festive celebrations of Eid, I have curated a couple of recipes that I'm going to share out with you so that you can try them during Eid. And this is one of them. Now, these are known as Koko Tende or Visheti, or you can call them maandazi or Vishanuo. Call them that which makes you happy, but it's a sweet Swahili snack that's essentially made of dough and coated in sugar. Really, really sweet, really amazing for that Eid morning when you're entertaining guests, and it's absolutely perfect. Really simple and really easy to make as well. So, without any further ado, let's learn how to get this done. So to prepare our dough, we're going to start here with 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Next up, I'm going to be adding a half a teaspoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of salt, and then go in with your clean hands and mix everything to combine. Next up, I'm adding here 3/4 cups of melted ghee. You can use melted margarine if you don't have ghee. And then just go ahead again and mix everything to combine, and then we're going to start adding our milk. So I'm using here 1 cup of warm milk, which I'm just adding in bits until I get a nice soft dough. So go ahead and add your milk in bits until you're able to achieve a really nice soft dough. This is one dough that comes together really easily. You don't have to tweak anything with this recipe. It comes together really easily. So just add the ingredients I've listed and you're basically good to go. Do take your time to knead this dough because it does require a little bit of labor, but nothing too heavy. And once you get your nice soft dough like so, we're going to cover this for about 30 minutes to rest, and then we'll come back and start preparing our visheti or kokotende. So it's been about 30 minutes now and my dough is nicely rested. So I'm just going to cut this into 3 parts, and then I'm going to start rolling out my dough. No need to dust your counter with flour because this is not a sticky dough. And I'm going to use my pizza cutter to just get smaller sizes. Now you want them to be approximately the same size. That's why I'm doing the modifications here so that they can cook evenly. And I'm using here a comb to achieve that nice beautiful spiral shape. So you just want to roll the dough off the comb and then repeat that process slightly where you're tucking it in so that it doesn't open up in the oil. Now ensure that you're using a clean comb and a comb that has never been on your hair. So pop out, get yourself a new comb, clean it thoroughly, and then use it for this specific purpose and ensure it never leaves the kitchen. So I have here my beautiful cylindrical shapes and I'm now ready to fry this. I have my oil here that has been heating over medium heat. It's nice and hot, and I'm going to drop in my kokotende or visheti. Now some of these might open up in the oil, especially if you didn't tuck them in nicely, but that's fine because they're still edible, so don't worry about it too much. So to ensure that you get a beautiful color, ensure you're cooking this between medium to low heat. Now I know there are people who love their kokotendes in this color, and to achieve this color and ensure that they're fully cooked through, cook this on low heat. But I love mine golden brown, so these are going to stay on for a few more minutes. You can see this one, this huge one on the left, that's fully poofed and unraveled, but it's fine because it's still perfectly edible and absolutely delicious. So I love this color, and I'm just going to drain this from the oil, and then we're going to get ready to prepare our sugar syrup. Now to prepare the sugar syrup, I'm going to be doing here 1 1/3 cups of sugar and 3/4 cups of water. So we're just going to let this simmer until it comes to a nice boil. Do go ahead and add a half a teaspoon of freshly crushed cardamom as well. Now to check if your sugar syrup is ready, you're going to use your fingers here. If you see this string-like consistency, it means you're good to go. So go ahead and drop in your kokotende or your visheti into the sugar syrup. And at the beginning here, I'm just going to use my spatula to ensure that all of them are nicely coated before we start tossing this. So from this point, the sugar is going to begin crystallizing, and then our vishetis will be good to go. So just hold your pan on the sides and then just toss them around over medium heat until the sugar begins to crystallize. So one tip with the sugar is if you add them before you get that string-like consistency, you're going to spend a lot of time before the sugar crystallizes. So make sure you achieve that string-like consistency before you add in your kokotende into the sugar. So we're almost ready here. You can rest in between the tossing if your hands get a bit tired, but we're almost done here. You can see they've started to slowly crystallize, and it doesn't take too much time, to be honest. So it's really a fast process. So you can see this is perfectly okay. It just looks a little bit wet, and I'm going to keep it on for maybe 30 more seconds, and then we're good. Look at that. Looks absolutely amazing. Like I said earlier, this is perfect for that Eid morning, that joyous Eid morning. Honestly, I cannot wait, inshallah. And this snack is really, really easy. You can enjoy this with some sugarless tea, and it's absolutely perfect. Now, do consider liking, sharing, and subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet. I will see you next time with another amazing recipe, and do let me know how it goes when you try this out in the comment sections below. Otherwise, see you all next time. For now, Ramadan Kareem.